Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Bullet Motorsports. Today I'm going to show you a 1999 Ford Taurus SHO. Be sure to like and subscribe so we can give you more content just like this. Let's start off with the front end. All right, we've just opened up the hood. So what makes this Taurus very special is the engine. It's a 3.4 liter all aluminum V8. The heads were done by Yamaha and the actual block was done by Cosworth. So it's 32 valves, it revs up pretty high, and it sounds unbelievable. You can see that beautiful engine right there. There's your coolant reservoir. It's all stock, no modifications. Has 92,000 miles on it. Prior owner did tell us that they did do the cam timing chain, which would be the sprocket that would come loose because all I did was press fit it from the factory, which is kind of silly, but that is supposedly done. I'm gonna close the hood now and go over the paint quality. Paint's driver quality, there's nicks and chips throughout. I would rate the paint a 6 out of 10 as you go throughout it. It's extremely nice. I have not seen one this nice for a long time. It does have 5-star wheels, and the tires have about 60% tread front and rear. Underside is very solid, so if you look in the gallery or in the description on this listing, you're gonna see that as well. Let me open up the door for you. Interior is extremely clean. It does have a Mox sound system, which sounds really good from 1999. I remember that was like the big deal because the stereo sounded like it had subwoofers in it because of how they have the back set up. Seats adjustable, the leather is really nice. The steering wheel is extremely nice as well. And the center console is in great shape too. It does have a sunroof, which opens. Let me open up the rear door now. See the seat belts are in great shape. It does have a drop down armrest and the leather's in great shape still. I do see some paint work, so this car definitely has been painted at some point. It looks like this half has been painted, so they painted from this body line back. Everything else does look original. Let me pop the trunk for you. Or actually I have the keys, I'll just use the key button. Opens up, has an actuator. You do have your spare tire under here. And I don't see any crash damage. Looks right. You got a CD changer as well. I think you pull it like this and you can see it, yep. Let me close the trunk. I do see a small imperfection right here. A little bit of cancer. Bumper's in nice shape, and then when you go back, you're gonna see the factory exhaust. What they did was they removed the mufflers, and it sounds really, really good. I'll start it up shortly. Passenger side's in nice shape as well. I do see some door dings. As I said, driver quality. The clear coat on this wheel, when you push down on this, so the clear coat is lifting. Brakes are in good shape. I do feel a pulsation when you're once you drive it and it gets hot, there is a pulsation from the front end at higher speeds. So most likely the rotors will need to be replaced, just being honest. Dash is nice. And the passenger side seat's in good shape too. Let me start it up so you can hear how nice the exhaust is. Sounds good. AC's cold. Let me go back there. I do see some surface scratches right here by the bumper. I didn't notice that before. Probably will come out, but just to see. And then you've got your SHO with Taurus in the center on the original badging. Let's jump in it and go for a ride. We're inside the SHO right now. The AC works well. It's nice and cold. It is still cold. We just started the car up. 92,214 miles on it. No check engine lights. When you start it, the check engine light does illuminate and then turns off. We've put a total of 17 miles on it since we've acquired it. Gate selector looks really nice, and when you put it into gear, it doesn't bang. Motor mounts are good, so we put it in gear forward and reverse, and it doesn't move too much. The radio sounds great, so you can turn it on. Let's put it on a station that works. It's very bassy, and that's all stock. Turn that off. Your tachometer goes to it shows 8,000, but it shifts around 6,800 RPM. So this has 225 horsepower and 230 foot-pounds of torque, and that's It's a high revving motor, so the power is up there. What else can I tell you? There is no sharp edges on this specific car. That's what Yassine told me. So I looked all around it for 5 minutes and you cannot find a sharp edge. Like, everything is rounded. I don't know what they were doing in the 1990s for Ford. Every single thing. Look at the radio, it's oval. The back window, an oval. All the buttons, every single toggle, everything. I do see a little bit of lifting on the dash too. It goes back in place, but you know, that's something to look at. Let's put it in gear. No banging. It's smooth. Okay, we're gonna turn right on Ravenswood after this truck passes, and we'll just let it go through the gears so you can see that it shifts properly, doesn't slip. It sounds amazing when it's going through the gears too. I believe they made around 3,000 in 1999. I don't know how many are still alive because a lot of these cars were, you know, the motors had issues, they grenaded, and a lot of people didn't take care of them. So it's really hard to find these, along with the Contour SVTs, which is another round vehicle from Ford in the 90s. Sunroof, I didn't show you, but it does work. It slides easily. And you have to hold it for it to close. Power delivery is super smooth. I'll turn right here and then I'll just accelerate so you can see how it is. Temperature's up now, so we're good there. Brakes are fine. It's just when they get hot, you feel a little bit of a pulsation. You ready? That's pretty cool. Right when it gets to like 5,800 RPMs, the tone changes, and it's exhilarating. It's still a Taurus, but I mean, it's very rare. That's why this is such a special car. If you have any questions about this specific car or you want to get a shipping quote, you can go to our site, click on transport. If you want to finance it, you can also do that too. You click on the financing tab and they'll give you some options there. JJ Best Bank, Collector Car Lending, and Woodside Credit. Once again, if you have any questions, give us a call, 954-363-2261. Listen to that V8 roar.